guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we found out where we're supposed to go next, so this time we're not doing that. This time we're gonna go do a little bit of exploring in the town of Dollet, which has some very interesting music, and there's silence, which I don't need. Does anybody around here say anything interesting? Oh, not this trope again. Let me guess, she's at a different water fountain. I have no idea. I guess we'll figure out in time. Anyway, now that we're here, we can actually go into some of these buildings and figure out what exactly is going on. First things first, approach the save point. Now, in the previous episode, I showed you how to get the open rule to spread just by chance, and chances are you will get it to work. If you don't get it to work, this is a surefire RNG manipulation tool or tactic to get open to spread and then random in that order. You follow the same procedure for both of them, so if you fail to get that and it's giving you trouble, follow the same procedure and it'll work. Come into the hotel, save, do a hard reset, so no Control R, no start select, L1, R1, R2, or L2, or anything like that. Close down the program, or in the case of original console, turn the console off, turn it back on. Next, we load up that file that we just made. We leave the hotel. We go back in. We challenge this lady here to cards. We decline. We decline a second time. We challenge her a third time. We say yes. Then we cancel out. If you follow this very simple procedure, and I was amazed when I found this written in a walkthrough that it was this easy, this is a surefire RNG manipulation to remove the random rule and spread the open rule in this region, which makes anything else that you have to do here drastically easier. So yeah, that's all there is to it. I mentioned before, early on or before the OP even started, that I would show a little bit of RNG manipulation. That's not the extent of it. There will be more. Not a lot more, but there will be more. The important thing is, now we don't have to deal with random, which is good considering if you look at the amount of cards I have. If I went by random, I'm not going to get any good cards. I'm going to get 5 Geezered cards and lose. So, anyway. So we've done that. Oh, before we leave, might as well pick up one other thing while we're here. Sure, we'll pay the money. I don't know if you have to, but it warps us up to the room, and we can find the first Timber Maniacs here in Dollet. There are actually 2 here in town, so we're going to pick up both of those today. But yeah, having a manipulation like that makes life a lot easier, and I'll talk to him later. I can't remember. It's not in my notes to do it now, so I'll look into it. All right, what do you say? Anything?
A new car!
You got a brand new car. Well, after it got squished last time, I don't blame you. We go over here. There are 2 different shops. The basic shop, which has nothing of value that we need. And then we have the junk shop, which we still can't seem to do all that much with. Though you'll see that we have some additional characters here. We can see if we can get weapons for them. We don't have a lot of options right now. Give me time. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry. Alright, see that guy on the bridge over top? I wonder how we get there. Meet in front of the pub. Well, he's, never mind. I don't think we can actually do anything with those, and I believe I tried. Hello? Silkus, Mimit, and even the hard stuff. Now, I was mentioning before that we could buy the drunk a drink in Timber. Well, all of the drinks that you could have chosen for him there were very much like these ones, and if you remember Final Fantasy VII, these are basically just all the names of different greens, chocobo greens from that game. But anyway, what about you? What are you doing? Are you drunk? Night and day, huh? That's what happens when you don't go to work, I guess. What is? What's so true? That sounds like a good idea. Lots of rich men here. Okay. They're all married. Well, that's kind of how it works. Little too young, but he'll do. What a rude thing to say. Guess I'm not your type. Okay. Final Fantasy loves its cross-dressing. It's been around since what? Final Fantasy IV? Without going into spoilers, I can't really mention different scenarios in a couple of the different games, but I'm pretty sure we've had it in each game since Final Fantasy IV. Was there one in 6? I don't remember. Anyway. Of course I know. Oh? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're crazy. If you look over here on the, I guess it's a blackjack table or something. Nope, I don't want to talk to you. Start what? Don't even know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Can I get the book, please? There we go. Old issue of Timber Maniacs. Now, you may recognize one of the people that I have not spoken with yet. The Queen of Cards. We can finally continue the side quest, and which is the main reason why I wanted to send her here instead of sending her to Galbadia, because it means I can do this not only sooner, but it's just more convenient. But since we're going to be doing some card stuff, we kind of need to save around here, so I don't have to do anything else over again. Well, this is the reason why the first ability that I worked on once I got around to it after the massive AP dump that was Dollet the first time, was I worked on Move Find, because I wanted to have Move Find by the time I got here. The reason for that, I believe it's on you, is it not? Is because Move Find finds hidden save and draw points. And there is, very nicely, a hidden save point right here. So we can save here, and we can use it as our base of operations for all of the things that we need to do around here. First things first, let's talk to the Queen of Cards. Let's see, how are we saw all those options before, but the Artist Father thing is a new option. He is a painter here. Some of the cards are his work. Even now he paints them. Gave the Minimog card I acquired on my last trip to my son. My father made a new Kyros card based on that card. Though they don't look anything alike, don't worry about it, not important. It's somewhere in Delling City now. The way that this works is you lose a specific card to the Queen of Cards. Her father, who is an artist, gets hold of that card, gets inspired, makes a new card, and then she immediately gives that card after that to her son. So if we want to win back any of the cards we've lost to her, we can go and challenge her son to get them back, and then she'll put out a new card somewhere in the world. So in order to continue this quest, which we definitely want to do, we need to give her the Sacred card. We don't have that one yet, but that's not a big deal. So anyway, now that we've done that, let's talk to you. Sure. Yes? Play a card game. Yeah, for whatever reason, you don't even have to press the square button in order to challenge them. So now that the random rule and the open rule have spread, we've gotten rid of most of the other excess crap that was around here because we're no longer mixing rules. The only rules that were available here were elemental and random before. So we got rid of random, opened up open. The same rule was here before because we were mixing rules, so it's not here any longer. That's why it looks so much different. The difference rule doesn't really matter as far as trade rules go. I'm more worried about the fact that open is here and random is not. So let's use some of our cards here. And let's just beat this guy. He's the way elemental works is if we have an element, like I have the fire elemental card here, Ifrit, if I put him on a flame symbol, he gets +1 in all directions. If I put him on something that's not his element, or any card on something that's not their element, they -1 on all of their numbers. So that's basically all that is. It's not super complicated or anything like that. Sure, we'll play that there. You can take it back, but I'm not, not worried about that because I can just do that. And you'll probably take it back again, or not. We'll do that. That's good enough. Hey, look, it didn't matter. The only downside to the difference rules, you have to select all the cards you want to get, which takes a little time. You're pretty good. I'll show you to my private room. So yeah, this was the guy we saw walking across earlier, and as soon as we beat him, we're able to go over here, and we find his secret room. Expired 5 years ago. Okay. Okay. What? A potion? That's the third time I pressed the button on that. Cult fan 2? What the hell? Now, there's a weird thing with these piles. I don't think any of these are particularly important. Fermenting anacondor in alcohol makes it high-quality liquor. Barely escaped death. Okay, that was weird. What about this one? We'll read whatever's on top. First time in my life, I lost. Okay. You'll win someday, huh? So you lost and now you're marrying her. Okay, that's weird. Let's leave for a second. Nope. The second one to enter this room as a winner. First was, well, we probably guessed, based on the other bits of information we just got, that, yeah, it was, I guess, the woman he married. Alright. Take whatever card you want. They're all used and old. He gives us 5 Gizzard, 4 Red Bat, 3 Buell, 2 Anacondor, and a Cactuar. Don't tell the old guy. He's got a reputation to live up to. But if you check this out again, it randomly gives you items, and I didn't pull up the list. Hey, look at that, I found it. So you have a 6.25% chance of getting either a potion, or an antidote, or a soft, or a phoenix down, and you have a 3.25% of getting either the Gizzard card, or the occult fan that I already got. So there's most of the items we can get about there. Most of these other ones have, like, this text I think has 50% chance of showing up. It doesn't really matter. But the important thing is getting the occult fan out of there, because that's a rare, not unique, but a rare item. If you challenge this guy to a card game, he might, if he's playing nicely today, he might have a rare card. And he does! The Siren card, where for some reason he played in the wrong spot, but that's fine, not a big deal. I have no way of taking that back after. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not particularly worried about that. I would like to play that one defensively. Yes, that'll work. And I pretty much won the rest of this match. Put that there. And look at that, I won. And we get the Siren card, which is a very nice card to have, actually. I don't know, the rest of them don't matter. After you get the one you need, unless there's like a level 5 card or something like that, you don't need to worry. So anyway, we got the Siren card, which is relatively nice because it's very strong in a corner, and it's nice to have something like that. Anyway, the next thing is we're going to go down here, and we're going to explore a little more of the town. And leave crossdressers to do whatever they want to do. Now, we were here before, and when we were here before, we couldn't really do anything. What are you up to? A bone in your painting. Okay. Well, considering we have an old guy, Coochie Coochie Coo. Okay then. And he phases through our characters because why not? But yeah, considering we have an old man who paints and a young kid, your way of expressing yourself. I guess that means that this guy might so happen to be the son of the Queen of Cards. Actually, we're going to get rid of Diablos and use those two. And there it is, the mini-mod card. Now, for pretty much the rest of the game, I'm not going to... We can't do that. Yeah, we'll go here. I'm not going to bother trying to show facing this guy to get back any cards that we happen to have picked up, because there's not really a lot of reason to. It's getting the same cards that we've already had, and card games are boring, so, you know. So I made that choice because I want him to play a card on either the left or the right so that I end up with the mini-mod card at the end. At this point, it doesn't matter because I've got the top 3 cards and he's screwed no matter what he does, so we're just going to do that. And we got the mini-mod card back. Alright, get all those ones. It doesn't matter if the... if you have difference or just one. You're only looking to get one card out of them anyway. Alright, so we got the 2 Timber Maniacs, we learned about the Kyros card, got the Mini-Mod card back, got the Siren card, the Occult Fan. One more thing we can do around here.
One more thing!
Small White Bone. I know this place. So do I. There used to be a dog here. Random cat. Okay. It's a little different than random dog, but it doesn't really do anything. And he figured it out. You didn't wait at all. So they were both complaining that their other person was at the wrong spot, and I guess they figured out at some point that he was in the wrong spot and she was not. We're going to talk to you. So yeah, let's go up to that spot that they were indicating there. Somewhere in and around here. I'm just mashing the, Oh, here's the dog. There's a bone. There's something underneath it. Look, and there's a potion. Now, this quest can be done either on Disc 1 or Disc 3. On the PC version, it says in your menu when you're saving which disc you're on. I don't think it says on this particular menu, but either way. But Disc 3 is a little bit later on. The reward will actually change if you do it later on. Now, it's a potion. On Disc 3, it's an X potion. If after collecting the item, you go back and talk to the kid again, he's putting a bone in a new place, and again, we will have the option of going to that screen and getting the item there. In this, I was mashing the button because I thought you just had to press the button around a bunch of times. Okay, fighting for creativity. I think you might have to approach the bone in order for it to work. But anyway, yeah, I don't think you have to mash the button in order to do it. You just have to find the dog, which is right over here. This time, for doing this, we get a Phoenix down. If we wait till Disc 3, it's a Mega Potion. Now, it's obvious that the rewards on Disc 3 are better, but they're not really worth it, and I'm only showing this quest because I had never done this until my test run anyway, because it's a completely pointless side quest, doesn't have any story involvement, and the rewards suck regardless of whether it's Disc 1 or Disc 3. We know this place, huh? I believe this one's right outside, isn't it? Yeah. And we take a look, we get a soft. If we wait till Disc 3, it's an elixir. Now, even though it sounds like an elixir would be a really nice reward, it's not. And the reason why it's not, if the game will let me go into the menu. Tickling Hell. Okay. You play with girls. You're doing bad things, are you? But yeah, the reasoning why is if we go into abilities, we go to card mod. If we really wanted to, we could refine the Angelo card and get 100 elixirs. Right now, easy enough. We're never going to use this in a game, so we could. I just don't really care for them, at least right now. I might do it later, whatever. They're elixirs, we don't really need them, but they're very easy to come by. Nothing there. Couldn't fight off the Coochie Coochie Coo. You're through with pranks. You've grown a little, huh? What about you? You're gonna teach a kid how to play poker. Whatever. You go down here, you'll remember that this is kind of toward the beach area. Hasn't really changed. Ran from the robot. I destroyed the robot. Oh, eek. Scary. Alright, I don't think there's much of anything. I don't think you can actually talk to the kid in there. For whatever reason, you just can't. He's kind of off screen, I think, or just off from the area, and it won't let you. But yeah, there's a screen down here with a beach. You care. There's nothing else really here. So the rest of the episode is just going to be me exploring what's left of this town. Can you talk to him through the... Oh, you can. You're playing hide and seek. Well, this isn't a Xeno game, so I guess we don't get anything for that. Sure, go for it. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know if I talked to those two last time. But yeah, here's an interesting screen. I probably played the game 3 times before I even knew the screen was here. There's just never any reason to come over here. There's nothing here. One person to talk to. What do you say? Okay, there's nobody to talk to. You can't talk to him. I just mashed the button on him. Is this a building? Is this a building? There's nothing here. Yeah, I don't get why that screen's there. But yeah, this takes you on the other side over here. So we've pretty much gotten everything we need to out of this city here. There's nothing else we really need to do here for now. We've picked up our mini-mod card back, and we got the Siren card. We're pretty much ready to go. But before we go do what we're supposed to do, one more thing that I want to do before we move on. And that's going to be drawing some magic. But that's going to have to wait till next time, because I think we've covered enough for today. But yeah, that's all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.